Hey guys, DB Roy here, and today we're back with What If Bardock Was Sent to Earth? Now, continuing where we last left off, which was with the arrival of Tora, Shugesh, Borgos, and Fasha, that's right, the people who would have been Bardock's crew if he hadn't gone to a malfunctioning space pod one day and landed on Earth during his childhood. Yes, and after a fierce battle with his family against his would-have-been crew from another timeline, they were able to convince Tora, who was the now leader of the group, that it was in fact Frieza that blew up the planet, and that they're battling on the wrong side, and now Frieza has sent Vegeta and Nappa to execute these traitors. Unfortunately, yes, the Saiyans had their scouters on, and Frieza overheard everything, and now he wants to send Nappa and Vegeta there, knowing that Nappa and Vegeta are the type who don't care who they kill. Whether it's other Saiyans, other planets, whoever it is, Nappa and Vegeta are happy to destroy things. They're not the type to question orders. So yeah, they're not coming for Dragon Balls this time. They're not coming to, in any way, try to avenge Raditz, because Raditz is already on Earth and was raised on it in this timeline. And is, not even really a full-grown adult Saiyan yet. Neither is his younger brother Kakarot, who's also younger in this timeline. And so, essentially, with Kami warning the Saiyans of this danger, and Tora and his squad kind of shaking in their boots because they know how cruel Nappa and Vegeta are, and the fact is they are stronger than they are. But it's okay, Kami's got a plan. With a bit of organising and negotiating with King Yama, he is allowing one warrior from Earth to take the journey on Snake Way in order to receive special training from King Kai, and he's also got the remaining members of the Dragon team training on the lookout. With the exception of Piccolo, of course, who's more or less training on by his lonesome. That is, if Piccolo even exists in this time. I think he got... Hang on. Nah, he was caught by the Mafuba. Never mind, forget what I was saying about Piccolo. There is no Piccolo. Alright. And with the power of the Dragon Balls, Kami has decided to make himself young again, just so he can try and be of some use in this battle. Now, as to the Saiyan who's going to Snake Way. Anyways, with a bit of talking amongst themselves, it's ultimately decided that Kakarot makes the journey. Oh, well, why is that, DB Right? Why not Raditz? He's a bit older. Well, given what Kami has told them about King Kai, it's not likely he will just train up any Saiyan. It's got to be someone a bit more innocent. So, and Kakarot is still definitely all those things. He's not likely to be turned away from King Kai for starters, and plus, this will be an opportunity for Kakarot to prove himself, to really show what he's made of. If he can survive that perilous journey, he'd be a worthy Saiyan in his father's eyes. And so, Kakarot is teleported away by Kami's magic, and he's on his way now to run Snake Way. Now, because he is stronger than his original counterpart, and still a boy at this point, he actually makes it to King Kai's world in about a few months rather than half the year. It only takes him about, a few months or so. Now, meanwhile, Bardock who is, since he's by far the strongest Saiyan, he takes command of Tora's unit. So I guess now Bardock's kind of in the right spot in history, and is running through all these military type drills with the Saiyans, getting them into formation and teamwork. After all, in the original timeline, that's what made Bardock's unit so powerful and dangerous. But now that they have Raditz's team and Kakarot's formations and whatnot, so they can do a bit of adapting and add those and change things, and this will make them quite a bit more of a formidable team, especially as Tora gives Bardock as much information as possible about what Nappa and Vegeta are like, and that, as far as he can work out, they're not really a team per se. They just show up, brute force, high power levels. There's not really a lot of teamwork happening there. So this teamwork drilling stuff may just give them the edge they need to best the two. Now, like I said, the Dragon team's progress in their training pretty much goes like it does in the original, except with Kami young again and training as well, he does grant usage to the Room of Spirit and Time to at least one of the other fighters, the one he believes is the strongest out of what he has to offer, and that is Tien Shinhan. Tien and Shinhan would train in the Room of Spirit and Time and get that year's worth of training in a day, which does have some pretty good results. This does allow Kami to at least grow more powerful, even more powerful than what I'm probably thinking, considering he has a training partner in Tien Shinhan, and this also makes Tien Shinhan stronger than what he is in the original timeline. And so, more or less, the year has gone by. Now, just as Bardock guessed, Kakarot was taken in by King Kai. He did throw up a bit of a protest, the fact that Kakarot is a Saiyan, but he was sort of expecting him, and he does know he's not like other Saiyans. He hasn't killed a bunch of people or conquered planets or done any of that Saiyan stuff. So really, there was no reason not to teach the boy. However, the boy would be wearing weighted clothing for his training, so he gets more out of the gravity difference, eventually catching Bubbles and Gregory, much like he does in the original timeline, and doing it in quicker time, I might add, because remember, I said he was stronger and quicker than his original counterpart, not to mention younger. And, yeah. And because of the additional time, he's able to master the Spirit Bomb a bit more efficiently, as well as his mastery of Kaioken. Now, yeah, and with the additional time, he's actually able to push Kaioken up to 5 before he starts having trouble. And I said starts having trouble. So he could probably push it to 6 before his body will give out on him. And well, with that, the year is pretty much up, and it's time for Kakarot to make his journey home, and everyone else has finished up their training as Nappa and Vegeta do arrive on planet Earth. And well, much like in the original, Nappa puts on a horrifying display of his power by wiping out the buildings in the city they land. And everyone is quite horrified by the powerful that they just witnessed, including Bardock. You know, he definitely wasn't kidding. These guys are definitely leagues above Tora, Fasha, Shugesh, and Borgos in terms of power. However, with their training for the year, they may just have enough power to get themselves out of this alive. This would be the first time in ages that Bardock has ever faced something like this. And I think that's where we're going to leave things for right now. So, what do you guys think? Will they be able to overwhelm Nappa and Vegeta with their sheer numbers? Not to mention you got the Dragon team as well. Has Bardock increased his power enough to the point where he may be able to at least best Nappa, maybe even challenge the Prince of all Saiyans himself? All this and more next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.